One of the Nigerian most celebrated legal luminary, Barrister Douglas Ogbankwa, yesterday marked his birthday in a grand style. The event, which coincided with the launching of his new books, attracted the creme de la creme in the society, including members of the legal profession, academics, politicians, literary society, media, friends, and associates of the celebrant. Chamrock Event Center on Boundary Road, Benin City, the venue of the colorful ceremony, was packed full with guests. The event got into a flying start with a curtain raiser performance from the music band. This was followed by the grand entrance of the celebrant. In an address, Barrister Ogbankwa reflected his inspiration behind his new books and the critical role of literary work in the society.
So I want to use this opportunity to tell government that intellectualism is bliss, and do not take for granted intellectuals. They may be quiet, but don't take their quietness for granted. Because in this society, we are actually the ones that are the philosopher kings, not those that carry guns. When those that carry guns end up in prison, we are the ones that take them out of prison. That is how important intellectualism is.
A speech set the tune for the synopsis of the book, which was done by Quest Iguma.
I particularly like the Igwe Festival aspect when it talked about how the Igwe Festival can become cultural. The Igwe Festival is a historic cultural renaissance, and that by the time that we export all that we do in our traditional festival, it will attract foreign investors to come and invest in Benin.
This ushered in the launching of the book amid fanfare. Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Yiga Omorbe, SAN, while lending a voice to the significance of editorial in book publication, commended Barrister Ogbankwa for his achievements in the literary world.
I want to talk briefly about the editorial process, and I'm talking as an academic here. I think that the Writers' Club is great, and I also hope that you are affiliating, because it's good for all to be together. I want to encourage all of us to really try to go through these processes, because I believe in being the best in anything that you can be. And so when you write something, I believe that it should be able to get to the best markets and to as many people as possible.
Adding a poetic touch to the occasion, a member of the Benin Writing Society delivered a poem that resonated with the audience.
Growing up on the streets of Akuzé, I learned how to be an adult first, before becoming a child. I learned how to dance the songs of masquerade, even though my legs are still feeble. Normally they say early to bed, early to rise, but here, you sleep only when your bones are finally slipping out of exhaustion.
The atmosphere at the event took an electrifying dimension as the birthday party took the center stage, with the guests digging it down with the celebrants on the dance floor. The dance band was fully in its element, supplying the right music that ignited the atmosphere of the celebration. The evening was not without entertainment, as comedian Chooks lightened the mood with his weekly jokes.
Yes, I tried as much as possible when I was growing up. You know, so it depends on the parents when you get. The way I was brought up, you come early. Sometimes we come even earlier than the event planners. And the reason we do that is my father believed that when you come early, food will quick reach your hand. So that's why we were always coming early. Thank God I came early today and food finally got to me. So ladies and gentlemen, clap for the people that organized the show. They gave me food.
The guests had a fit day as they were treated to a lavish buffet and soft music. High point of the occasion was the cutting of the cake to the admiration of the guests.
V-E, love.
The celebrant, Barrister Douglas Ogbankwa, bare his mind on the event and his motivation for the book.
It's actually a thing of joy for you to have people gather to celebrate you and also to identify with you on your intellectual property. Something that I will relish for the rest of my life. Apparently my first book launch. I've written a lot of books and articles and treatises, but this is the first time I'm doing a launch and the turnout is quite impressive. The first thing I want to say is that the road is not an easy road. You don't just get to where you're going to. Life is actually a journey. I haven't gotten to my destination yet, but you keep going and going and going. You keep trying. Integrity is key. Reputation is very fundamental.
Family members and other guests spoke glowingly about the celebrant.
I've always looked up to him since I was young. I like the way he carries himself, the way he holds himself strong like a rock.
I know this man for a very long time as a man that knows how to impart life, and his profession also is like a God-given that he has used as a tool to impart humanity and to impart society.
Intelligent and gifted. So when he did his first book, I wasn't around, but this time around I felt he must be part of the...
Strong man. I know he looks big and all, but he's also strong. He's also a kind-hearted man. He's a giver. He's just lovely in general.
He's my role model. He's my biggest inspiration. Like, he inspires me a lot.
He's a boss. He's a brother. He's everything. He's a teacher. He's somebody who wants to see you grow. Who wants to see me grow. Who has always told me, Patra, you have to grow. I'll say, yes, sir. I will grow, boss.
Being my classmate, I know him. He's a writer. He's an advocate. He's into litigation. He has many sides. And besides this book, he does a lot of write-up that I always tell him to send him his write-up. And when I read them, I can resonate with them, and I love when he writes. He's a very good writer.
I came to celebrate with the boss, Barrister Douglas Ogbankwa. A nice man to the core, a sincere man, a man who loves genuinely. So it's worth celebrating.
He's an amazing person. I've worked with him severally, and he's an amazing writer.
To congratulate him for this milestone, and I want to also congratulate him for his contribution to his career, his contribution to humanity, his contribution to society.
Celebrating him because he's a rare gem, and we are happy we are here. It's a good day. It's a good Tuesday evening in Benin City. It's not raining, and good people came together to celebrate a great man.
It's nice, it's joyful, it's relaxing, it's informative.
He's a great man, he's a great man. In fact, I personally want to give him a Benin name.
A wonderful man that God gave me. A tough man too. A tough and a good man. He's a good man.
He's a great writer, so I wasn't shocked that he could put two books together and had it launched today. So we're happy for him, and it's wonderful.
A big brother to me, is a friend, is a mentor, is that person that always wants to see me grow.
Douglas is a very good man. I mean, since I met him, it has been blessings upon blessings. I mean, he has been so supportive. He's this kind of person that really wants me to grow.
The magnitude of Barrister Douglas Ogbankwa's birthday celebration is indeed a testament of his greatness and his enormous impact in the society. Esosa Omorogbe, reporting for VOS TV News.